Morning, boss man.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
What did you say, David? Good morning, boss man.
All right. David, good morning. Anna, good morning. Susan, good
Morning.
Morning.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Great.
Very well.
Yeah? Awesome.
Tired.
The what?
I said, I am tired today.
You're tired. What happened? You were working out this morning?
I did. But last night I was until 7 o'clock showing home. So I was just with the heat.
Oh, you're showing homes in this heat.
Yeah.
How many properties did you show yesterday?
So for eight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Where at? What part of the valley?
So it was North Phoenix, Glendale, and then Scottsdale.
And then Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Write any offers?
I did. I brought an offer 2 days ago, but right when I sent the offer, the property went under contract. And I was like, darn it.
Nope.
Yeah.
I usually call before I even start writing
I
the
did.
offer.
I did send the agent a text and she's like, oh, yes, it is available within receiving offers. Just send me your offer. It's like, okay. I send the offer and I go back and check in the MLS and right after 5 minutes, she goes like under contract. It's like, oh,
Wow. How much was the offer for?
285.
285? Yeah. Wow. I mean, it used to be a year ago, year and a half ago, you write a 285 offer, you know, for the most part, you're going to get that offer.
Right, exactly.
With seller concessions. Now,
Yeah.
it's 285, it's almost kind of feels like 195.
Right. It's really hard now, yeah. Because
Yeah.
he's not, he's pre-approved for 285. So yeah, it's like, and some of the homes, I mean, I just want to secure the offer and then, we'll wait for the appraisal to see how the house comes up and all that, but we just want to win the offer.
Got it. Are you including like a personalized letter for your clients? Maybe, I don't know if they're family, maybe a picture of the family.
Well, he's a single guy. He's looking,
guy?
yeah, he's looking for, I mean, even if the house is moving ready, that's fine for him. But if it's not, he's a contractor, so he's going to do all the work inside the home.
Is he, how much he's pre-qualified for? What's his max?
It's 285, his max.
285. Because I have a listing coming up actually, and I forgot to talk about it 2 days ago during our meeting. I have a listing going live tomorrow.
Okay.
Right off 43rd Avenue and Union Hills.
Oh, that's what he's looking at. Yeah.
It's a beautiful home. Let me see if I can give me a second. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Is it in his budget then?
Well, that's the thing. It's I don't think it is. It's actually priced at 315.
Okay.
315. Let me see. Maybe Virginia or Quentin or David, somebody has somebody who
Does it have a pool?
it doesn't have a pool, but it does have a community pool. It has a community pool, and my gosh, let me see.
Yeah, I have a buyer looking in that area. He's pre-qualified to 500,000, but he doesn't want to spend that much. So,
500,000.
yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can show you the pictures. That's the one thing. When I wanted to show something and I'm looking for it, I cannot find it. Anyway, I'll find it for you guys. But it's a really nice home. It's about 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. One of the bedrooms is actually like almost kind of set up like a casita. There's a separate entrance to it. It's a big bedroom. They remodeled the kitchen, the flooring, new paint, new countertops in the bathrooms. Backyard is done. It's priced at $315. It's gonna sell like within hours. You know, but I just wanted to kind of share this with you. If you have a buyer, you can get the first dibs of it if you want. Okay, here it is. Let me, here it is. I'll show it to you guys.
Looks nice and bright.
It's really nicely done. Let's see if I can show you this.
That's a nice remodel.
Yeah, it's that open. Nice.
It's very pretty.
Mhm.
And is that a pantry or the laundry's in there?
That's a laundry.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a laundry. Yeah. That's their backyard.
It's lovely.
It's
I'm sure it'll sell.
Yeah, it's super clean.
Mhm.
Really, really nicely done. So this one is going to go live tomorrow for $315,000. Okay. All right. Great, guys. Good morning. We got Virginia, Quentin, Tracy, and Kurt. Good morning, guys. All right. So let's start. Who wants to go first? Virginia, what's on your mind?
Good morning. My projects are recruiting new members,
Yay.
getting another check.
Hey, are we still meeting today at 1:30?
Yeah, I have a guy coming in that Aaron's got coming in at 1:30, and then another one on Friday.
Oh, you have another one coming on Friday.
Yeah.
So you got two. Okay, wow.
So those are my projects this week. My business card should be done, and I'm ordering my magnets, and then I'm going to order open house signs and more for sale signs.
So more for sale signs and more open house signs
Yeah.
with the Stellar Group logo on it.
Yeah, I did my own design, so I'm going to have my for sale signs.
All right, perfect. That's
Just make sure it has the best home
Projects.
name on there too.
Oh, he said, sure it has the best home.
Oh, of course, yeah, we're compliant. Yeah, absolutely.
Some people are just using the BH. Some people are just using the BH logo, and that's actually not compliant. So I'm just throwing that
Yeah,
out.
so we'll get all approved by Alan first.
no, but by David first.
Oh, by David first. Oh, God, makes sense. Yeah, DB. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by David first. Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
they're fine. Just throwing that out there.
That's awesome. So, if you don't mind sharing it with the group, how did you come across the two agents that you're meeting today and tomorrow?
So the one that we're meeting today actually called Aaron because Aaron also advertises on Facebook. And he saw Aaron's advertising, and he's a newbie with the old broker that we were with. So he actually contacted Aaron, and then Aaron's bringing him in to my team as well. And then the other one is a family friend, sort of.
Okay.
So, yeah, not happy with the broker he's at. And yeah, so we're gonna bring him on as well.
Okay, as well. Okay, very good. Excellent. So you may have two new agents in your team, in addition to Quentin, Adrian, Aaron, and two more. So you're gonna have a team of what, 6?
Oh no, no, I'm counting. Adrian's for Friday.
Oh, Adrian is Friday.
Yeah, because he didn't sign on yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Adrian's signing on Friday.
So he's signing up on Friday.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, so he's signing up on Friday, and then the other gentleman that we're meeting today at 4:30. At 1:30. I gotta look at my calendar. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Very good. Okay. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Alberto. Good morning. All right, Quentin. Good morning, buddy. How you doing?
Good morning. I had to unmute myself. Sorry about that. How y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome. Hey, what's in your mind?
Not much on my mind. Been up this morning making calls, trying to round up open houses in the surrounding areas for the property that I've been hoping to open for Virginia. Um, so around that Sunburst Farms area, been calling this morning to get some open house properties around there. To try to kind of farm the area a little bit to see if I can generate some leads.
Okay. All right. So you have actual phone numbers when you're calling them, or how do you are you getting?
Yes, I've been calling the I've been calling the listing agents and trying to get permission on getting those open houses. So far, I've got uh, Tuesday through Friday locked up as of right now. Trying to finish out my weekend for next week.
Okay, so Tuesday through Friday locked up for next week.
Yes, with two separate properties.
Separate properties.
Right. So I'm trying to get one more for the weekend and next week as well. I'm already booked this week through Sunday. I have one today. I've been having them since I think Thursday of last week. So I have one today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and take Monday off and start again Tuesday.
Awesome, awesome. So how things progressing with your open houses? You know, getting more registrations? Are you using? I'm assuming you're using feedback sheets, right?
Yes, I am using feedback sheets, but unfortunately, most of the people who come in, they either come with their realtor, or they have realtors, or they state they have realtors. I still get them to try to do the feedback forms as best I can, but you know, it's hit or miss on that, depending on if they have representation. For those who don't, I'm still waiting on my business cards, so I'm still kind of just handing out flyers right now.
Okay, so the ones that do not come with a realtor, but claim they have a realtor or they know a realtor, right?
Yes,
Kind
sir.
of walk me through your process, walk me through your approach, right? So you know, obviously you meet them and greet them, you ask for their name, right? You have a feedback sheet with you, you write down their names, right? And they tell you, well, we have a realtor. What do you do next?
Oh, well, I ask them, I basically ask, okay, all right, so is your realtor providing, you know, this service, that service? I kind of just try to find out what they're getting from their realtor. Are they actually working with one, or do they just have a guy, you know?
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. But try this, okay? And this is something that I use when I have, and it's an objection, okay? Most of the time it's
Mhm.
going to be an objection. They have a realtor, right? Or I'm just looking. Try to just kind of make a joke out of it, right? And say, hey, you know what? I completely understand there are 40,000 agents out there in Maricopa County. What's the name of your agent?
Okay.
Right? And see what the reaction is going to be like. Okay,
Right, right.
they will just have to make up the name, right?
Right.
No big deal. You're kind of putting them on the spot, but you're doing kind of like you know, you're kind of doing it playfully, right? I mean,
Right, right.
not being mean, right? You're not there, but you're just playful. You're smiling. You're making a joke out of it, and then say, hey, no big deal. Let me show you around.
That makes sense.
Let me show you around, right? And your job now is when you're showing them around, really kind of become more and more inquisitive, asking them questions. Hey, how long you guys been looking around? Are you specifically looking in this neighborhood? What do you like about this neighborhood? Right? If they tell you, well, we've been looking for a couple of months, okay, all right. Have you wrote any offers on the properties? Right? Just asking those open-ended questions will really kind of start them to kind of get a little more familiar with you, kind of get their guard down. They're going to be more communicative with you, right?
Right.
That's when you're going to be able to offer what you're telling them. Hey, this is what I can offer you versus the other realtor.
That makes perfect sense.
And the way I would approach to get their information is with the feedback sheet and say, hey, you know what? This house has been in the market for a couple of weeks now. And the seller just really wants to hear the feedback from the buyers, actual buyers, where they think about the property. you know, can you do me a huge favor? Can you just fill out this quick feedback form for me?
Right, I wrote that down from your class yesterday. It's like, yeah, I
Awesome.
got to do that.
Awesome. But you ask for that when you feel like they're already kind of feeling comfortable with you. Right?
That makes sense. Yes, sir.
Not in the beginning, but somewhere in the middle of your touring. Right? And when you do that, or you already have their names, they fill out the bottom of it. And the way you ask them to fill out the top is like, hey, you know, guys, you said that you've been looking for a couple of months and you like this area. We do quite a bit of business in this area. And before the houses actually come live on the market, we'll send an email to all of our buyers 24 hours before it goes live to kind of let them know that it's going to be hitting the market. Is that something you would be interested in getting on the same type of a list? Yeah, absolutely. Great. What's a good email address for you? And oh, by the way, what's
That works.
a phone number for you? Because a lot of our emails end up in a spam box. We just want to make sure you get a text notification as well.
Okay, I definitely try to implement that.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like,
Good verbiage.
don't lose a beat. Don't feel like, you know, if they have an agent, it doesn't mean that, look, I mean, yeah, we know an agent. Doesn't mean they're committed to that agent. We don't know. Doesn't mean they signed something with an agent. We don't really know. They can just, yeah, I have an agent. Great. I know a lot of agents. Like on my street, in my neighborhood, I got an agent across the street. I have an agent 3 houses down. I have an agent around the corner. I have another agent behind me. I got like 4 or 5 agents living on my street. And I know all of them. Does that mean that I'm committed to each of one of them? No, absolutely not.
I understand.
Right? But that's the way I would approach it.
I'm definitely gonna try to implement that tonight.
Absolutely, man. Go for it. Right? They're coming to your open house. They're there for a reason. Okay? Show them around. Ask them questions. There's nothing wrong with it.
Will
Cool.
do.
All right. Awesome, man. Good work. Okay. Good morning. Carmen, good morning. Sarah, good morning. Okay. Let's see. Who else do we have? Okay. Carmen, do you have anything on your mind? I'm picking on Carmen. Okay. Tracy and Kurt, good morning, guys.
Hey, good morning. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you perfectly fine, but I cannot see you.
So our Facebook campaign's going pretty well in generating leads. We've got over 20 leads at this point.
Oh, wow.
We've been running it just a little over a week. The quality of the leads is not great. Out of the 20 or so, I've had I think 2 who hung up on me and sent me rude text messages.
Yep.
One that was a completely fictitious phone number that went to a special offer from AARP.
AARP.
Yeah.
That's creative.
I out of the 20 some odd leads, I've only actually been able to get 2 of them to pick up the phone when I called.
Okay.
And this is, I've done 2 or 3 phone calls for each lead at this point.
Okay.
The 2 who picked up were both kind of saying, well, you know, with all this stuff going on, I've kind of delayed my plans. And so them, I've managed to keep a conversation going, you know, basically saying, look, you know, I'll work at your pace. You know, we'll work with you to look at what's on the market so that when you're ready, you'll have some idea of what's out there. So that's worked with those 2. The other, you know, 16 to 18 leads, they don't answer the phone. They don't respond to texts. They don't respond to emails. And I was talking to Tristan, he was saying that, you know, you're only going to get somewhere between 0.5% and 3% that are actually going to, you know, respond. And I was wondering if that's been your experience with these sorts of campaigns.
Well, from my experience, and this is something that I've been doing for the last, online lead generation, I've been doing for the last 5 years, 5.5 years. Okay. And depending on your skill level and how consistent you're going to be with nurturing these leads. And then of course you got to have a follow-up sequences in place, which you do because you're using a really high-end CRM like KV Core, or
Yep.
both of them are really, really good, right? From my experience, if you got the skill sets, you're going to be able to convert. And when I say convert, I'm talking about close anywhere between 1% to 2%, sometimes even 3%, okay, of the leads that you're generating. So for instance, if you generate 100 leads, online buyer leads, whether they're from Google or they're from Facebook, for instance, or Instagram, okay, if you're really good, you're going to be closing three of those deals out of 100 leads.
Mm.
Okay. Now, if you are somewhere in the middle, maybe you're not being consistent, or maybe your skill sets are not where you need to be, you're going to be closing about 1% of the leads. So for every 100 leads that you generate, you're going to be closing 1. Does it make sense?
Yeah, now that's closing. I'm like seeing that as far as who I can even get to respond is about 1%. Well, actually, I guess it's a little higher than that.
No, that's extremely low. No, I think you probably misunderstood Tristan, because we did have that conversation with Tristan as well. It's anywhere between 1% to 3% closing.
Closing, yeah.
Communication goes, again, keep in mind, not every single one of them is going to respond to you right away. Not every single one of them is going to have a conversation with you right away. As long as they're receiving property alerts from you, as long as they're receiving email as well as text campaigns from you, and as long as they're not unsubscribing from your campaigns, you're in good shape, because they are now in your ecosystem. They are in your database. Okay?
Yeah, and I guess I'm probably getting 2 to answer the phone is like 10%.
Yeah, you're at 10%.
10%, right? So those 2 said, you know what, we're thinking about it. We're not sure what's going on right now with this COVID situation, right?
Right.
I would always continue to follow up with them. And again, don't forget,
oh, absolutely.
when you're communicating with them, you got to bring them a piece of value.
Right.
Something of a value. And also you have to educate them, because you think they know everything. They do not know. Right? They may not be familiar with the current interest rates out there. They may not be familiar with the shortage of inventory out there. They may not be familiar with a down payment assistance program out there. Okay?
Right.
You ask them questions as far as, hey, I see you guys looking in a city of Goodyear. Do you guys live in Goodyear? Oh, no, we live in Phoenix. Okay, so what's bringing you to Goodyear? Well, we want to be closer to our family. Now you know their motivation. Then your follow-up question should be, ideally, how soon do you want to live in Goodyear? Well, you know what? We want to be there in about 6 months. Okay, that sounds like a plan. If I may ask, what has to happen between now and 6 months from now in order for you guys to be ready to move? Well, we have to sell our house, or we have to make sure that the COVID thing is behind us. There's a vaccine, and we can go out there and start looking for our next home. Okay,
right.
But asking those 3 questions right there, you were able to identify their motivation, identify their time frame, and what's really stopping them, what's holding them back from making a decision right now.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now, you may not get all of those questions answered during a single conversation, and that's fine. That's okay. That's why it's so important for having a CRM where you have all of those campaigns coming around and going to your buyer pool, and then also dedicating time during the week, whether it's 2 days a week or 3 days a week or 4 days a week, where you are following up with these leads.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And also, don't
Yeah, it's,
if you don't mind me asking, you don't mind sharing, what are you paying right now for a lead?
I'd have to figure it out. I think probably about $1 a lead.
$1 a lead.
Yeah.
So think about it, Kurt. If conversion rate is 1%, okay, 1%, and the average sold price right now in Maricopa County per last month was $393,000. That's a potential commission check of about $11,500, $12,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spending $100 for 100 leads, and if you just close one deal, that pays for all of your campaigns for the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
You see? And then don't forget, all of the other leads that you have in your database are still there. They did not disappear.
Right.
They're still
Right.
they're still receiving your properties that you're sending them. They're still receiving your text messages. They're still receiving your emails. They're still getting phone calls from you. So they're still there. So that's how you're going to be able to accumulate a database of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 leads. And I'm telling you, every single month, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that will raise their hand and say, you know what? You've been sending me properties for the last 6 months, for the last 12 months, for the last 16 months. I'm ready to act. I'm ready to buy.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
But that's the way I look at it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was mainly just looking for some validation as far as the level of non-responsiveness. It kind of took me by surprise.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not surprising at all. I mean, so what's surprising to me is that you're getting leads for $1 a piece. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, Tristan's doing a really good job.
Yeah, his ad definitely seems to get people's attention for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. All right, awesome. Anything else?
No, that's the main thing. We're getting ready to try to find some open houses to do next week. So that's our next step.
Awesome.
That's great. All right, Kurt. Thank you. Good
Yep,
luck.
thank
Those
you.
people, all right. Don't get discouraged. Just go after it. Schedule time every day. Work those leads.
Absolutely.
All right. Alberto, good morning, buddy. How you doing?
Can't hear you. There you go.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. How's everything? What's on your mind?
Going pretty good. Not much, man. I mean, right now, like I said, the last couple of weeks have been mostly focusing just on following up with these leads. I got one buyer, Miguel. We finally got him ready. Finally got him to complete the application. He's ready to go. He's up to 300,000. He's trying to stay in the 250, 280, but realistically, the area that he's looking in, he's probably going to have to max out that pre-qualification for 300,000 because he's trying to stay within a 3-mile radius of like 43rd Avenue and Union Hills. I think there's maybe like 5 properties under 250 or at 250. So
you said 43rd and Union Hills?
Yeah, a 3-mile radius from 43rd and Union Hills.
I got a listing going live tomorrow on 43rd Avenue, Union Hills.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What's the price on that one?
It's 1,800 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 315 remodeled.
Okay, cool. So I'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. Is he pre-qualified for up to 315?
No, I think his max is 300, and I think that's as high as he wanted to go. Well, he was trying to stay under 250 originally, but I had that conversation with him. I'm like, look, this is what you're gonna get for 250 here. If you want to get what you're telling me, we're probably gonna have to max out your pre-qual.
Who's his lender?
Larry with Nova Home Loans.
Okay, so they max him out at 300.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, you want to maybe try our lender and see maybe we can get him to 315 or 320?
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely be open to it. I'm sure he would too. I think right now they got him with like well, I don't know if this is standard or not, but I think right now they got him with a 5% down payment for a conventional loan.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, this is the listing, by the way. You can take a look at it. It's really nicely done.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It looks.
Oh, I like that. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
is
mean-
that? Is that a fireplace?
It is a fireplace, wood burning fireplace. The kitchen was redone.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the backyard. Yeah, as you can see, guys, I'm trying to sell my listing before it goes live.
Yes, we did notice.
But that's me being a salesman. All right, this is one of the bedrooms. Actually, it's a huge bedroom and has a separate entry to it from the backyard, from the outside, so it can be actually used more like a little casita, if you will.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. So this one's gonna go live tomorrow for 315.
All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. I'll mention it to him. I'll see if he could do an application with his name was Tony, right? That's what he likes to go by, Tony.
Tony Valdez.
Okay, yeah. I'll see if he wants to talk to Tony, maybe get a second opinion. But yeah, definitely. I'll keep an eye out for that one. Is it occupied? It looks occupied.
It is owner occupied. Yeah, it is
Okay.
owner occupied.
How much is there, like a certain time frame where they don't want to show? How much heads up do they normally need for a
To
showing?
our notice, it's gonna go live tomorrow evening. We're installing the lock boxes tomorrow morning.
Okay.
At 9. Yeah, I mean, most likely we're probably gonna get a lot of showing requests and maybe
I bet, yeah.
2 or 3. So if you guys can get pre-qualified, obviously, this is a beautiful listing. That's where he's looking at 43rd Avenue, Union Hills. That can be a good fit.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'll run that by him. If you could send me like the info on the property so I can forward it to him, and then obviously have him talk to Tony and see if that's something he wants to do.
Yep.
Because again, he was trying to stay under 250, 280, but I'm telling you, realistically, what you want, you're just not in this area. At least you're just not going to find it. You know, everything that we did go look at the other day was in pretty bad shape. So
Pretty bad shape. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, anything else, man?
No. So obviously I got done with the flyers last week, and I feel like I missed a whole section just because they have finished a couple of sections in my neighborhood. So I'm glad I did it myself this time, because now I know how many more flyers I need for the next batch. So I just asked her to do another 500, because so far I've been doing 1500. First couple of months I actually had a couple left over, so I would hand them out like at open houses and stuff like that. Now I didn't have enough, so I was glad I actually did it myself this time. So now I know, they have to up it. So I met a couple of neighbors. Nobody that's ready to move yet, but I did make that connection with them. I did make that, build that relationship with them. So just trying to get my name out there in the neighborhood.
Okay, all right. Continue doing what you're doing. All right.
Mhm.
Stay consistent with it. The neighbors are seeing your signs. They're seeing your postcards. They're seeing you in person when you're door knocking, right? Let's get the social media up and going. Up and running. Yeah, the social media piece of it is going to be very critical. Okay, start doing real estate market updates. Okay, not only for Metro Phoenix, but also for Totesa.
Right.
Kind of let them know what's going on there. Okay.
Mhm.
Just reach out to Tony and see if you can get your guy, qualified for more than 300,000.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome. Good work. Thanks, Alberto.
Thank you.
All right. Who else do we have? Veronica, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. What's in your mind?
Not too much.
Not too much. Okay. Are you excited about your new listing?
I am a little nervous, but excited at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's
How do you handle all the, because obviously in this market, multiple bidding, how do you handle that?
Are you talking about multiple offers?
Yeah.
Well, you gather all those multiple offers and then present all of those offers to your client.
You just let them, I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, they're there to kind of rely on you as well. You definitely want to make sure that you share your wisdom and your expertise. You can be very detailed about it and have an Excel spreadsheet with all the pros and cons of each offer.
Okay.
you can do it that way. You know, some people are a little bit more visual, they're a little bit more analytical. So you can do a spreadsheet, especially if you're going to be getting multiple offers, if you're getting like 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. I heard stories about 30, 40 offers, right? Dedicate the time where you can go out there and you can present those offers to your client.
Okay.
Most likely, you're going to get multiple offers this weekend. Also in the MLS, you can specify, as long as your client is okay with it, that all offers will be reviewed on Monday or on Sunday. Obviously, get that okay from your client, right? And then just present all of those offers to your seller.
Okay.
Yeah. And as far as the showing requests, I'm assuming your client is going to be authorizing showing requests.
The tenant is.
Oh, the tenant is.
Yeah.
And as far as that goes, you know, with the tenant landlord rules and laws, there's a 48-hour notice.
The tenant already waived that. She said she's fine with it. I'm actually going to show her rentals this weekend.
Okay. Did she give you that in writing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, as long as the tenant is all right with it.
She's good with it. Yeah. She's actually willing to move out sooner if we get an offer sooner.
Awesome. Cool. Very good. Very good. All right, Sarah. Anything else?
No.
No? All right. Marisol, good morning. Lorena, good morning. Anything on your minds, guys?
Good morning. No, we're good. Just listening to ideas from you guys.
Awesome. Well, I'm hoping that these ideas are valuable, right, and insightful.
Definitely.
Awesome. Very good. Okay. Well, welcome, Marisol. Welcome, Lorena. Veronica, do you have anything on your mind? Any questions?
No, everything is great. Right along. I'm back in 100% now. So I'm getting acclimated with all the systems. I'm doing the training. So I am looking to hit the ground running in the next week or so.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'm glad you're feeling much better.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Before we go, Mr. David Roney, our designated broker, anything that you would like to add to the group?
Not much. Working on the broker tips email that'll come out shortly, but I would just ask that people be very diligent about getting their documents in on time. It's not my rule. It's the Department of Real Estate, and if you're putting them in on the 8th day and they're not accurate, and you have to go back to the client to be signed or reinitialed or something, then we're going to be out of compliance if it takes more than 24 hours to get that done. And when you get audited, that doesn't just hurt me, it hurts you guys too, and can be put your licenses at risk. So the best practice is really to upload them within 48 hours of getting them executed, because then you remember them to do it. And it's if they have to go back, then you can get a turnaround and still be compliant. So just trying to protect your guys' license. I know it's a pain. I have to do it too, but trust me, it's a bigger pain for you guys and for me if you don't get everything filled out properly and initials are missed. So I always tell people, look, unless there's there shouldn't be any blank spaces unless there are choices, right? So no blank lines without choices, and no missing dates. If you just check your own paperwork when you upload it, it should be fine. So let me know if you have any questions on that stuff. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, David. Anna, anything that you would like to add?
Yeah, I would like to know how many of you are familiar with New Home Source Professional? Are you using it? New Home Source Professional. That's for new home construction. No one's using it. Okay. So that's something that you can jot down, create a free account, New Home Source Professional. It has all the different builders. You can search by budget. You can search by size, builder. I use it. You can personalize your background and more. You can send it to your clients and the builder knows that you basically are the one who initiated that information to the client, so you're protected. Also, Realtor.com, I've been looking up several agents, and I don't see anything on Realtor.com for you. You have a free account when you're a board member, and that's something that you can get leads for. So those are my two items of value that I'm sharing with you. Hopefully you'll go on Realtor.com, create your own professional account, and you can upload up to, I think it's 13 to 16 areas that you specialize in, and I think it's a really good resource. I've gotten leads from that.
Just from that alone, just setting up
Yep.
your wow. Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. That's a great tip.
Okay. All right. Realtor.com. I know we focus a lot on Zillow, but you're absolutely right. I mean, Realtor.com, I think, is the second or third largest home search site in the country. Okay. All right. Awesome, Anna. Well, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for attending, participating, and let's have a productive day, okay? Oh, don't forget, guys, today is a pizza day, courtesy of Virginia Stewart. She's bringing pizza. She's bringing lots of beer, non-alcoholic, right? Everybody's welcome.
Thank
To
you,
the-
Virginia.
Thank you.
Do
All
I
right.
need to bring a gluten-free? Anyone gluten?
Gluten-free.
So I'm happy to bring in gluten and vegan too, so
That's
a
it.
variety.
That's it. Thank you so much, Virginia. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Virginia.
You're welcome. Thanks.